Welcome everyone to another edition of Living Simply and Fun. I'm your host, Rita. This is a Terra edition. Sis, congratulations, you got your own Terra edition. Now, first of all, I want to say thank you. Alright, I didn't think anyone cared. For the rest of you, I had the sheriff pound on my door this morning and wake me up. I've been going to bed between 4 and 6 because, well, with no internet here, and the fact that I can do so much on my spreadsheets with no phone, that it's been limited. So I want to just touch base with you all. I had one video made yesterday. I just had a bath, by the way. And by the way, I'm going to make a joke with all my friends out there. I'm having the itchy snatch syndrome right now. The ISS, the itchy snatch syndrome. Or the itchy vaggie syndrome. The IVAS. Anyways, so let's get down to brass tacks. Today's talk is going to be with Skull Extra Mint. I picked up a roll of this to try again. It's not bad. I think I prefer Grizzly Mint regular, but I have some Dark Mint I haven't tried. And so, let me just tell you, this morning, before the sheriff pounded on the door, Moppy hopped up on my head telling me he's got to take a shit and a piss. So I woke Chloe up. I was in my jammies. I'm like, can you walk him? Because every time she turns around, she forgets. So sometimes he goes in the house. It would come in handy with the doggy door at Tara's place. But I'm not with Tara, so I would love to rent a room for them. Just give them $600 and say, here we go. And I got the same amount left after paying all the bills, here. I'm just joking. I know that Tara, I'm just joking with you on that. Because, you know me, I like my independence. My independence has been violated. And I'll get to that. So first of all, thank you for caring. As I told the sheriff, my phone's broken. I didn't go into details. I said, you know what to do. And so, but let's talk about this morning. So this morning, I have a can like this that's open. It's got enough in there for one more dip of cherry skull. I like cherry blood. One of my favorites. Anyways, Corey just decided to open a can and take some without asking. And I'm finally like, I said, you can have the loose can right here. I'm like, look. You got 10 rolls of dip yourself. You have berry flavor and you have peach flavor, which weren't and I gave her rolls. I took a pinch out, tried it. This is not my cup of tea. I should have just bought one can, but they didn't have singles, so I was like, give me the roll. So I got the roll, and I'm like, look, that total almost was $90 for 6-pack of smokes and 2 rolls of dip. So I told her to shut up when it comes to, my dip's mine. I mean, I have open rolls. I just open what can flavor I want, but I'm using up what's open before I open any more. So, that's the way I am. But, so, one of the things I want to tell you, Tara, is, since you're probably listening to this on your way home or at work or at, on your way home or at home, is that I wanted to share with you that I appreciate you and Corey. As I said, you're not just a sister. You're like a cousin-in-law, which you are by marriage to Corey, and you're like a mother to me. And Corey's not just a cousin, but a brother and like father to me too. So I appreciate you guys looking after me. I feel like I'm the autistic, disabled child that needs to be looked after at times, and I appreciate that. Not that APS thinks I'm not vulnerable. To you I am vulnerable. To them I'm not, because, I'm not in a group home or anything else. But anyways, so let's just get down to brass tacks. I got a letter I'm putting together for you. I'm mailing it because I have 13 days to payday till I get, 14 days till I get paid, 15 till I go to town to get the new phone. So I figured I would sit down and write you a letter explaining more details, than videos. And maybe we can figure out some action because, frankly, this has got to stop. I mean, as you all know, and Tara, I'm going to put in this letter too, but I'm going to reword this story again if you haven't heard it. So, one Friday night after payday, I got a half gallon of whiskey, and I drank some. Chloe said alcohol poisoning. Well, between the sheriff, who's a sweetheart, he always shakes my hand, and how's it going, girl? He basically said, you know what the definition of alcohol poisoning? I said, yeah, the idiot, the one I posted to your wall, that drinks a half gallon in 55 seconds. He said, that's the definition of alcohol poisoning, almost death. Wherever that isn't. Drinking 8 shots is not alcohol poisoning, just blatantly drunk. Your body handles it and then you pass out. Whereas me, so Chloe called, I think Chloe wanted me out of the picture. they didn't even take my dog, which the sheriff today talked to me, and I told him the story, and he's like, well, we're by law have to take the dog. He's a service dog. He's clinically a service dog. He ain't a therapy dog. He's a service dog. He gets my nitro. He does this. I mean, I have a feeling he's sensing something that I have, an illness that I don't even know about. So I'm trying to get a primary care physician to the Island Hospital here. Basically 86 me and said I refused services. And as I remember seeing your post, you said, what the fuck? So the story goes like this. Friday night, I go up there by ambulance. The nurse asked me, do I feel safe at home? I said, do I feel safe at home? No, I don't. I told her why. She just ran out of the room. Another nurse came and asked me if I wanted to get changed into a gown. I said, no, I'm not wearing a gown. I was using vulgarity. Because, I don't put on a gown unless I'm hospitalized. And yes, I apologize to Tara if you think I'm rude. So the lady came back asking blankets. I said, no, I got 2 sweatshirts on, which my coat wasn't with me. They didn't let me take the coat up there. They didn't let me have Moppy. I was pissed about it. I was barking them at the ADA law, saying, look, you violated my civil rights, you violated the ADA, and you violated the Human Rights Commission laws. Look it up. She did. Sheriff knocked on the door, and he never explained, oh, they thought I was a threat. No, you want a threat? Go look at Chloe. She holds me like this and says, you're not calling the sheriff. You're not going up there. Well, thing is I finally got my sister Michelle, who's a mandatory reporter in California, that we talked, and she called. She said, look, there's a mentally ill person that needs to be hospitalized now. Chloe's had her bag ready, and they're like, oh. I said, take her up. And they're like, well, can you go to Skagit instead? Well, anyway, this is the day after frickin' me snapping, and I asked, sheriff came in, I said, look, I said, look, I have family that would help me get me out of it. Any, multiple family members. Am I a threat? No. He said, I'm not. Am I a threat to myself? He said, no. Am I a threat to others? No. Am I decompressing? He says, well, that's debatable, but with this situation you're in, living with the Rain Man. Wah, wah, wah. So, technically, he's just, so he left, and I sat in the room, and I broke the wristband and threw it in the trash, and took off the Band-Aid, because they told me something about me being almost nearly diabetic. So, they had to check my blood level, and they said my heart was acting up because of all the alcohol. I'm like, no, I'm not paying for EKG. They also wanted me to have a CAT scan. I said, why? Well, you might have fallen. I don't need a freaking CAT scan. You guys ain't milking the cash cow at this hospital. They wanted x-rays of my back and stuff. They wanted to see if I had bruises. I said I wasn't assaulted. In the end, I was listening because they put me in a room with a camera. They put me in the psych room. Instead of closing the wall off where you can't get to the scalpels, they just left it open. So I walked up to the door, and while I was there, I looked up to the camera, and I gave the camera a bird, like, fuck you, and I was listening. The sheriff basically stated, cut her loose. She's not a threat. You want a threat? Look at Chloe. Oh, well, Chloe's the one being convicted. No, APS is investigating Chloe. Chloe's had the Secret Service on her door. The FBI and others, cut her loose. Rita's not the problem. You want the problem? Look at Chloe. So he cut me loose. Well, when I got home, I had a couple shots of whiskey and I was relaxing, and I told Chloe, look, my dog means more to me, and they cut me loose. She was furious. She went into a psychotic rage. She got up, marched me up there in the freaking cold, and when I was up there, I had to find a bathroom. That was open, a public bathroom, which was one. I used it. And then we went up to the hospital. They said, oh, Chloe, do you need help? Are you being abused? Chloe says, no, listen here, I don't abuse Rita. She says, I am not the one that is being abused, is how she put it. She says, I abuse Rita. She says, this shit's gotta stop. My medical records say male. Some of my records say female. Oh, well, we've always accepted you as female. She just went on, she's like, I'm not gonna deal with this shithole hospital, nor is Rita. And I go, I'm only for heart trouble. And, well, the next day we got a call from this lady, from the director, who basically heard about it and said, I'm so sorry you've been treated like crap, and, we violated the law, we violated this, we violated that, we'll open up a grievance, and yet, then I get a letter, and a note, and a phone call. Social workers canceled because I refused services. So I called the lady up. I bitched her out right before the phone got broken. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I said I wanted the social worker. Instead, I gotta go to Anacortes now for the social worker, and a psychiatrist, and I gotta go to fucking Mount Vernon for primary care. Thanks, dumbasses. Well, they said it was Chloe's doing. So, but, let's just get down to the other part. I appreciate it. And one of the things that kind of irritated me is, as I tell Michelle, is I always tell you, whether it be letter form, email form, private message form, what's going on, what happened. I mean, look, we already know the psychotic episode the night I was drinking, the day of. I mean, look, triggered by going to the grocery store and spending money at the grocery store buffet where I can grab stuff to go and I want to talk. Yes, I know, Dinky, my heart's not good for sausage links. Moppy got 4 though, so he got pampered. Anyways, I don't usually give him human food. But anyway, so she got mad and she was so fucking hungry. She's like, and went into a psychotic episode. So I decided to give her 20 and say, just get some fucking money, because, not money, food for me. I want sausage only. Next time I'll ask for some bacon too. I might just fill up a box of bacon too. And then I left. I went to every coffee shop before the ferry got in. And then when we got there, I shoveled in my food. And then there was a few sausage links left. So I was like, can I have them? I'm like, fine. She didn't eat them till that night. They were sitting out all night cooked pork. I don't know how she doesn't get food poisoning, honestly. But that's a different story. I'll put that in the letter too. But anyway, so what happened was, that was episode 1. Episode 2 is I went to get dip. And not just one roll of dip. They had specials over at the Smoke Shop. I got 17 rolls of dip. Trying to stockpile in case of the frickin' government shutdown. So, I have 15 for myself. Chloe got 2. Well, Chloe, I said, look, there's a coupon, $3 off a pack, $3 off a pack, this, and this, cost cigarettes are 60. Mars, the Camels, they're expensive, even at a reservation. But anyways, what happened was she threw fit. I said, look, these coupons are good till April. Guys like, calm down. But finally, I'm like, just give her the fucking cigarettes. I want out of it. I mean, I gritted my teeth, so I fully went out to have a smoke. The guy asked me, is she always like this? I go, yeah. She thinks the world owes her. Next. Get into Walmart finally, and in between, another thing is I was gonna get me a coffee. I didn't have much caffeine for 2 weeks. Ran out. I told Chloe we had to get coffee. That's one of the things that's in my shopping cart at Walmart is a boatload of coffee, about 3 months supply because I don't like going without it. You know me and my coffee anyways, sis. One of the things, same with toilet paper. I keep running out of toilet paper and I have to use a wash rag, which I disinfect and deodorize every time when I run out of TP. So I've been trying to get more and more TP shipped in because she claims she goes every 3 days. Costs a load. 3 days. Go figure. But anyway, so she threw a fit up, so I had to get her a coffee. Not just a small coffee, but the large coffee. The one I was having, the white chocolate mocha. So we get on the bus and we go to town to Walmart. I get off and I told Chloe, I said, look, you're having mental breaks over little petties of food, cigarettes, and coffee. You need some mental health. So I walked Moppy around the Walmart area where there's a grass area and I picked up all the food and then went in and I said, let's go. She decided to split up. I was like, fine. I went and got my phone card. And I checked on phones anyways, not that it mattered, seeing if they had any more of those in. I was thinking getting a spare, but price, no, now I gotta get one. And then what happened was, as I was shopping, and I stopped by to see if they had Jim Beam. Apparently their whiskey selection was bought out at the Super Bowl. Go figure. I guess they knew the Patriots were gonna win. But anyways, back to the story. So anyways, then what happened was, I turned around, and she met up with me, and I had 4 cans of shaving cream. She had 2 more cans. And they're twin packs. And the Walmart, the smoothie silk stuff, the raspberry. I was like, just put in the fridge. Oh, under makeup. I'm like, I didn't budget make. Well, you're make you look like a man, you bastard. And people are looking at Chloe in the store, and I'm going to put in the fucking cart. I'm not a bastard. And Chloe disappeared. As I was sitting there shaking, an employee goes, damn. You're a beautiful woman. You got gray hair. Your gray hair is because of Chloe. I said, I need to get my hair dyed, and I got to get to Portland. And then we talked to her for a second. Then I went along, and I went to get some chips. I wanted to try the Ruffles jalapeno ranch, really good. Their mozzarella is the bomb. Their loaded baked potato, chive baked potato and bacon one's great. So I got several bags of chips. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get one bag for Chloe. She likes these loaded, that's all dressed like a Canadian flavor. Wrong answer. Chips started filling up into the cart. I had to be equal. So you get the idea. So between makeup, chips, coffee, then I get back to the station, and I forget my bag, and I had my wallet in my front pocket because it was loaded 20. So I went in and got some coffee. I ran out of chocolate. Finally, we got on the bus, not thinking about it, and I said, look, I gotta get to Safeway. There's some Super Bowl stuff I need here. We're over along and we can go get it on the island. I'm not hungry. I'm food. Ended up going to Taco Bell. Finally, they got our order out and stuff, and got our spicy bowls and stuff, and I was like, ugh, and then finally, we got to the ferry and we got on time. 2:10, that's what she wanted. We got home, and I decided, it was later than that. We took the later ferry, so we got in at like 6:20, something 6:30. Got home, popped the cork around 10 o'clock, the whole thing. But anyways, then the next day, the incident happened. She held me because I didn't have my phone charger in my bag. I called up, did everything. She's just like, you lost and doing that. Who cares? It's just, you lost several rolls of dip, your Bible, your writing pad, your pen, my Yankee pen, my only Yankee pen, which magically together disappeared. It's like my glasses. So you can figure out where they went. And the backup phone that I'm supposed to have just in case it's missing. You tell me. Toxic relationship? I will get to that. So, Tuesday we get back on the ferry. Again, I'm sitting there starved. Chloe had food. She shovels in her food. She's like, I'm gonna get paint. Well, I'm sitting there, low sugar, by the way. I can tell Moppy's just sitting there. I'm like, yeah, I know, low sugar. So I went to the gallon, grabbed a couple sandwiches, sat down. Chloe's like, oh, at least are eating. So then we got into town, and she was getting snippy because the ferry got in late, so we had like 10 minutes. So I bought the tickets and I went over to that's to get my bag, and then we got on the bus transfer, and then when I was there getting my bag, I went straight in there, and this dog decided to go after Moppy, a Chihuahua. Actually, literally a vicious dog. The lady had the leash on the floor, and it just went for Moppy and started snapping at him and trying to bite into his onesie. So I picked him up. I'm getting ready to swing my cane when the security guard says, now, you get that dog out now. No ifs, ands, or buts. So I got my bag. I said, listen, I gotta go. And I don't remember what it was, and we went to return the TV antenna. It didn't work. So Chloe was going to do that. So I got on the bus. And before getting on the bus, I went to get some coffee. I had like 30 minutes. So I sat down with my bag, checked everything, contents were all there. And then Chloe went to the security guard and said, hey, look, that lady's not getting her dog out. Do something. The dog's snapping. He's like, the old lady is a useless an elderly meth user. Give her a minute to get out. Chloe got mad. Said, fuck you. Get her out now. That's your job. Well, Chloe walked away and went into the coffee shop. And I'm sitting there waiting for my coffee. So Rob, he's a security guard, came up. Rita, can I talk to you? I go, what? Talk to her. I'm getting ready to 86 her permanently. For at least a year, maybe longer. She can't use the train service. She can't use Greyhound. She can't even freaking use the public transit. She can't even step foot on our property without being arrested. And Will basically said no, she's not allowed to ride any of the buses. And then Chloe started calling me a Trump card. I finally got in the middle and said, look, knock it off, Chloe. This is why you need a mental hospital. She grabbed a hot chocolate blend when I was talking. I sat down. Rob and I talked. Rob says, she got like some mental illness. I said, yeah, they claim she's autistic, but they claim she's got schizophrenia, bipolar, 1 bipolar, 2 narcissistic personality, paranoid personality, schizotypical personality, antisocial personality, and borderline personality. Rob looks at me and he says, she on disability? I said, no. If I was going to be the judge, I'd ask which one. And I said, everyone's said that to me. Yet no one wants to take the time to do it, you see. So basically what happened was, since then, like last night she was telling me I was sitting on the toilet. And she said, I blame Chloe for this whole mistake of, sorry, not Chloe, you, Tara, about all this. And she said, if I had the money, I would make sure to put a hit out of Tara. My mom, my dad, and other people that pissed me off. Well, that's a sign of borderline, or narcissism. Borderline is a form of narcissism anyway, but still, that's what a professor from England said to me. I've been following up on my homework, by the way. And so, technically, I'm just like, dude, you need help. Well, Chloe's mom the other day, this is where we need to take action, because maybe you can message her, I don't know. But anyway, Chloe's mom basically said, in a speakerphone before the phone got destroyed, that she said, Chloe, look, she used her birth name. She said, look, you're self-damaging your own mental health. I mean, look, if, literally. I mean, the sheriff comes out to take you up there, and then they don't think you're a threat because you're in a sane mind. You had another psychotic episode. You need to basically realize that Rita's there to help you, but instead, you're telling everyone to go fuck themselves. I mean, literally, that's what happened with the mental health on the island. She told them to go fuck themselves. She told them that I abused her. And but let's get back to the part about the abuse, okay? You're curious probably about the medical record. What happened was, the nurse says the doctor will be in to talk to you, but she's kind of skeptical, and she said the doctor's name. I won't go into details. I think Corey, you know my birth name, alright? Let's just say that's the lady's name, my birth name, and it's their last name. I snapped. I said, listen, I don't want to see that useless motherfucking cocksucking whore. Well, the nurse says she's nice. I said, no, she isn't. Chloe basically said I abused her, and you guys are going to get the sheriff involved. How would you know? I have her medical record. I'm the keeper of the medical records. I don't retain, drunk or sober, I can retain my memory pretty damn good. Why would I want to deal with that stupid Sheila? And the lady just was like, so the lady went out, right? And that's when the sheriff came in. The sheriff asked me about the records. I said, yeah, I'm trying to get Chloe disability, but it ain't working. He goes, the sheriff was a former psychiatrist. He got tired of his job taking care of other people, so he shook my hand and talked for about 30 minutes, like I said, and he just laughed and said, look, Rita, yeah, I've dealt with people with getting them on disability, and it's not easy now. And two, you gotta be stupid if they labeled her with every serious mental illness. I said, they did that to keep her off. He said, yeah, that's because they know she's conning. If she really wanted to help, they'd diagnose it properly. I said, yeah, one appointment, borderline. One, mental hospital, narcissistic. Another one, intermittent explosive temper, explosive, whatever it is, And he's like, have you read the DSMs? Because it might come in handy. I said, yes, I've read all 5 recently. That's the diagnostic statistic manual. So when I finished up talking to him, he's just like, I'll go talk to the doctor today. He said, what? I said, I apologize if you heard me call the doctor in. He said, hey, in my line of work, ma'am, I'm going to let her know that APS is investigating Chloe. Yeah. And because of it, I'm going to put her straight, and we're going to, more likely, you're not going to be involuntary. So what happened? The nurse came in 3 minutes later and said, you're cut loose, you're free to go. I told the lady, look, if I have to deal with her, I'm walking out the front door anyway. You can't detain me, I'm not a threat. You guys are putting me in the threat, and, well, when Chloe ripped them a new one, the lady was on the computer looking at the record going, oh my god. She's like, yeah, and you're not medicated. Chloe's like, fuck no. I told fucking Smokey to kiss my ass. So they discharged me 4 days later. They should have held you until they got you in. Well, the insurance company in Grant County didn't want to fucking pay. And finally, the lady's just, I'm sitting there quietly, like, shaking my head, going, and the lady looked at me and she says, Rita, I can see you're tired. I go, I looked at the nurse supervisor and being nice and polite. I said, and then the doctor came and looked at me and I said, how much more am I going to fucking take of this? And then the next morning it was the whole bear hug. I'm not going to the sheriff. I'm not going to go to the middle place. I ain't going to borrow the neighbor's phone, nothing. Because my charge is down. So last night it was another psychotic episode. They're getting more and more frequent, and like last night, I'm sitting there quietly, and I'm like, look, my system's got to charge. I got to play my game later. You got the key. you're yelling at me. I mean, look, I even told with the doctor present that one night, I said, I don't throw anything. The other day, Chloe had an episode where she threw her glasses and broke. She blamed me. She said, you're the one who did it. You're the one. Really? Like everything else, I don't break the phone. I'm the one who did it. Come on. I mean, this is why, I told her mom, either she fucking takes her out or I'm shipping her out. I mean, literally. I mean, let me put it to you this way. Bathroom's clean, the kitchen's clean, except for the corner and organizing the pantry. The living room's almost clean. She's got an end table to clean up. I gotta get garbage bags because I'm doing spring cleaning. I'm getting rid of all the useless paper and crap that I don't need. And then she wants to get the hall done today, but she's so depressed because the sheriff showed up. She's so panicked he's gonna show up again. To me, I just wanted to say, first of all, I love you dearly. Thank you. My opinion about the sheriff shocking the piss out of me is I ran in, closed the door. Sheriff's there. I'm going. Oh, so I guess they want to arrest me for something. Let's see. The other night, which I will get to in a minute, another story. The sheriff basically, I'm like, great, they're gonna go after me again. Alright, I can handle this, I'm ready for cuffs, whatever it is, I'll accept it. Open the door and he says, your friend Tara called. I said, it's not my friend, she's my sister and my cousin-in-law. Now, if she called, there's something wrong, because frankly, there is. And I said, tell Tara when you report back to her that she knows what to do, and she understands why there's no phone. Now, the conversation, I said, I haven't gone up to the library because there's freaking ice and snow on the road. And he's like, we're due for more. I said, so do you think I want to risk my life going outside in this freaking snow and ice-covered road? Just to pick your poison. You either die at home or you die here on the road. He says, just getting up that hill is going to be a bitch with the sidewalk the way it is. He says, I don't recommend it, hun. He says, I'll let your cousin-in-law know. So I said, okay. But I said, on that, but, basically, to me, I told Chloe where to stand, but, with the depression stuff, she's panicking. One of the things I forgot to tell the sheriff was, and, I wanted to share this with everyone. I know Tara J, Gabby watches, Jennifer watches, others watch, including, other fellow sisters and stuff. My sister from Texas, she watches too. I can't remember her name offhand right now. But anyways, all you guys watch, and I'm uploading these offline, but what I wanted to say was, Tara, this is basically a Tara edition, that, what shocks me the most, right, is Sister Michelle called the sheriff the one night when she put me in a bear hug. She said, look, I'm a mandatory reporter. I have to report it. She did. Fortunately, she's from California, so she just said, hey, the lady's mentally ill. She's held her partner, violated the law. It was like several hours ago, but, don't arrest her if you can't. Take her and get her mentally evaluated, send her to a psych hospital and let her stay there until she's better. Well, the sheriff didn't give a shit. So basically, he's just like, well, you can go to Skagit, on Monday. So he decided, so. But anyways, what happened was another episode happened recently where Chloe decided to make brownies, huge tray of brownies. And she took my quarters to buy the frosting for it. Anyway, she gave me some brownies, and then she ate the whole rest of the fucking thing for herself. That's narcissistic. That's selfish. Son of a bitch thing to do. Plain and simple. But anyways, and then I told her to finish up cleaning up the drip pans and everything else. The thing is, as you all know from yesterday's appointment, she left the oven on, so the bill went up. So, it's worrying me to death about the bills. I mean, literally, how am I supposed to get ahead and finish paying off bills when I got all this to do, I mean, literally, it's like, living simply fun, not living simply fun. It's living with Raymond Babbitt. But anyways, I'm not complaining about that. Let's just get down to the rest of the discussion, alright? So, one of the things I wanted to say is, to Tara, is, for the Terror Edition is. I appreciate you calling. I do. Problem is, the sheriff, he just asked me a couple questions and left. Fortunately, I wasn't talkative. I was in my jammies. Right now I'm in fresh clothes. No bra. You can see I don't have my bra on because, it's cold out. I don't want to wear it. But anyways, what I wanted to say was, whatever I said, someone needs a welfare check on Chloe, Michelle did it the last time, but the thing is when she makes threats against people or agencies or governments or whatever, something needs to be done. And, there's gotta be a welfare check at times. Look, police came out, let's just put it this way, police came out February 14th, a year ago, when I got free pizza from, Tara J. And Tara J said, what the fuck, same with Lexi, same with Gabby, same with Jenna. They all basically said, what the fuck, and yet she had a knife to her throat saying, F this, F that, F the government, blah, blah, blah. That's in a mandatory 3-day detention. They didn't even give her the mandatory. She said, oh, I'm fine, it was just, I snapped, and they broke the law. Now the Attorney General needs to know about it because of it, so, literally, I remember talking to you a while ago, sis, about, at the old place in Moses Lake, where we talked about privacy, and I said, you should just keep the door closed, just use the bathroom if you have to hold it, or go to the public bathroom. So I used to go to the public bathroom next to the lobby when she was in the tub. Yeah, she'll come in and she'll be like, you like my sexy leg? You like my sexy leg? I'm like, crying out loud. My privacy has been violated yet again. And yet, when I violate it, I get fucking gripped a new asshole every Sunday. I can't live like this. Literally, the world doesn't revolve around one person. Literally, that's why I said, she's always asking, am I being shipped out? Am I being shipped out? Or am I going to have my surgery? Am I getting my letters? Or is this shit? Like today, she's in the other room, rocking back and forth like this. And, they say that's a form of schizophrenia. And she's like on the bed doing the log roll, worried about the sheriff coming back and arresting her. Now, in my opinion, sis, they would have done it by now. You know this and I know this. Literally, there's nothing that can be done. Literally. Literally, Chloe's like, we're paranoid because, well, my mom doesn't call and check on me. Yeah, well, your mom doesn't care. You're a mental whack job. She just is hoping you're not around, So, whoops. How the hell did that happen? So, I don't know. There we go. So, anyways, the screen went dark for me and I was moving something and, one of the games I got Christmas, I've been meaning to play it. I've been playing Skyrim, which that's what's keeping my mind busy. I was about to do it while waiting for the mail. I want to share with you about the mail. Yesterday's video I did, a mail came, it was for Chloe. It's like, oh, your Medicaid's been reinstated till 2020, and I'm like, oh, yay! One piece of mail, that's it. The mail is so delayed, I haven't seen my medical records come in yet. I haven't seen my packages. I haven't seen other things, I'm expecting packages for the rest of you, Living Simple and Fun, some new onesies to review from Dinky, and she's making 3 for Moppy. I got some ideas I got put down on paper, but yeah, one of the things I'm going to do is pull up my email application, pull up Tara's address so I can put it on an envelope so I can mail out a letter today. It'll go out tomorrow. God, given the airplanes or the ferries working to ship our mail out. But yeah, I figured I would give you guys an update, But no, Chloe thinks, everyone's painting her as a monster, but look what she does. Honestly, let's just cut to the bullshit for a second and talk seriousness, okay? Now, I'm not belittling Chloe at all in this video, no. I'm just saying what's going on in my life and what's happening. So, every day at something stupid. You bring up cleaning, she snaps like freaking Wolverine or a grizzly bear wanting to attack. It's like, don't tell me this stuff. Or yells at me for talking in a tone that she thinks is yelling. I mean, literally, if it's yelling, then get the fuck out of here. I don't care. Just move, because I'm not the abuser. I don't yell. I mean, look, she's basically accused her own stepdad of hanging her upside down in an oil drum. I don't know if the oil drum is open or sealed, where you have one of those giant ones where you can climb in, and you can clean it out, and it fills it up for oil heat. But apparently she was in one of those giant oil tanking furnace things that hold, fuel. You would die of fumes. I mean, literally, that's what she says in her medical record. Secondly, her mom abused her. I mean, literally. Now, I'm not bringing up medical records for fun, alright? I mean, every medical record I have says mom's abused me, dad's abused me, real dad's neglected me and went for a sex change. And, maybe all this is stemming from hate. I don't know, but the thing is, maybe my mom put my brother Garrett higher on a pedestal than, this. But, Chloe's mom, if you're watching this, I think it's time that you realize that your kid put those in the records and it pains even you. I mean, literally. It's in there because she put it in there. I wasn't there for the intake. I wasn't in Seattle for the intake. I didn't have the money to go and get to Seattle. I did one intake, I was a little tipsy, and then the doctor told me to shut up, and I said, well, fine. Came to the doctor to put her in abuse. Frankly, I've never ever touched her. Chloe basically did this. She admits it to the damn police, and the police said, don't do it again. It's domestic violence. Now she's paranoid that the sheriff's gonna arrest her. I mean, stacked up, might be schizophrenia we have. I mean, no one freaking knows. Oh, good. The sheriff aren't unlocked again. This thing stiff sometimes locked, so. But you get the idea, everyone. Literally, no one knows what's going on, and. I mean, the sheriff that I talked to tonight. Now, let's get back to the night the phone got broken. So I was about to head up to the hospital, alright? I didn't care if the doctor was there or not. I was going to deal with her. I was going to show her how much abuse I had. I had all the letters in order and backpacked everything. Instead, Sheriff asked me, I'm going yesterday. I'm going to the hospital. Said, no, you're not. You're going to go to get mentally evaluated. Go to Skagit. So I showed him the papers. He used his flashlight. He read all of it. Took him like 15 minutes. Cody's sitting there, and he just looked at me and he says, seems like a toxic relationship. I said, yeah. And then he's like, I really don't want to take an eval. I said, what I really need is an eval in Oregon. You want to drive me? He says, no, but I want you, Chloe, to chill the fuck out. Chloe's just sitting there, what do you tell me? He's like, Norman Hollyock jail. He says, who? He's like, the relationship's toxic. You're causing it. And Chloe's panicked already because of no, Chloe. So, all of a sudden, he's like, Rita, go play some video games and go to bed. I don't, And then Chloe's like, well, at least we don't have to worry about your stupid ass cousin's contacting you. Because she's always wondering what's going on. Like, the day we were conversing, she's like, oh, well, what's your sense? And mind your own damn business. You don't let me see your messenger. So, I put in a password on my computer now. So, my computer says, she went in one day and basically called one dude and man an address. I got banned and blocked because of it. Chloe's like, well, the motherfucker's not autistic, and that motherfucker is the man in the dress. Look at them. I mean, literally. Like Chloe's mom said, if you're truly a woman, you don't fucking wear just a fucking sweatshirt or a hoodie dress as a dress. You actually wear it as to keep warm, not there, and then walk out and people say, oh, you're crazy, your legs must be cold. Cause like, my arms get cold, but my legs don't. I mean, you and I damn well know we wouldn't do that. But you, Kara being a working class, wouldn't fucking turn around and basically tell Corey, oh, well, I'm not gonna do this for you if I don't get the makeup or throw a shit fit at MAC Cosmetic or Ulta. I mean, you and I are normal people. Even the sheriff said that. I said, hey, the sheriff, did you know they diagnosed me with this, and this? He goes, who? Emergency room, Moses Lake, and Wenatchee. I said, I got it off my record because the psychiatrist that was evaluating me was my side. The DCR was my psychiatrist, so she's just like, no, she doesn't have these. Otherwise, I wouldn't give her the surgery. Chloe, she got so mentally ill, she won't surgery. And so, she's always demanding this and that. I mean, look, she's talked to every outpatient people that take Medicaid, and they refuse to give her a letter for her orchid, her boobs, her face, or her lower. They say, well, if you're truly autistic, work that out first and talk to the hand. Talk to the hand. Well, anyways, so I got a letter I'm writing out to you, but you get the idea. I mean, literally, this is why I did this video for you all. I'm supposed to do some totaling up. I might do my totals up today while in between listening to music while waiting for the switch to charge when I do get it charged, because I gotta sit down and write a letter to you, write out some more letters to game companies, have a roll of stamps. I also have a book of stamps, so I have a roll and a book. So I'm actually pretty good at stamps. I just haven't used it. I use 2 to send out for Chloe's release of info. That cost me money at, $70, and so, they're just like, doesn't want meds, don't want this, insurance won't pay. And so, let's get down to the next part, alright? You heard about the sheriff recently, so every time Chloe has one of these outbreaks, I'm like, look, this is why you're self-damaging. You won't get help, you won't do anything. Like you said, not giving a chance. Even her mom said the same thing. You and your mom would probably get along great. In fact, that it's, only on a acquaintance basis is Chloe, but you know a lot more than Chloe's mom does. Chloe's mom thinks I'm holding her back on disability, yet you know as well as I do that when they put self-diagnosed autistic everywhere and then put Asperger's on her medical record, the Social Security guy that was doing the intake says it has to be autistic spectrum disorder. It says Asperger's, we're not giving it to her. And then I said, was I talking? What if it said that she's bipolar 1, bipolar 2, narcissistic personality, antisocial personality, paranoid personality, schizotypical personality, general anxiety, borderline personality, schizophrenia, schizoaffective. The guy looked at me, read my lips. He said, which one is it? I said, I don't know. He says, each one of those you have to be debilitating for 5 years before we can pay you. So, when was the first diagnosis made? 2015. Well, that was autism. So it doesn't sound like autism now. And I said, the state pays after 20, it's got to be given something. He said, yeah. Because, people by then are already on disability. The mom applied back then, she would be no problem. But she was so afraid of protecting Chloe that she didn't want her husband to know where, or ex-boyfriend to know where it was. Chloe's other mom. That basically shit hit the fan. So, in some ways, Chloe's mom's at fault for this. And that's only because I believe she didn't raise her properly, because half the time I'm been asked to paper plates so we can just dispose of it and get garbage bags. Which my garbage bags are almost empty, so I gotta buy more of those. And so you do the math. And it's like, every time you turn around, I mean, look, well, let's just put it this way. Super Bowl Sunday, I had to go out. I had to make sure to get some stuff. I had to pay double price for whole smokies because I couldn't get him at Walmart because the shopping cart was full. And we didn't take the cooler. So he's like, we need too much of a head to the cooler down, put the cooler down, and then transport them both, and blah, blah, blah. So excuse after excuse after excuse. But anyway, so, like, when I go to get the meat, meat man, like the last time I bought 4 pounds of hamburger, 3.5 pounds with Chloe. I didn't get to eat my own hamburger. And then, she would make overmake hamburgers, and then next morning she eat them, even though it's been sitting out all night. So, again, I don't know about the food poisoning. I won't touch anything I leave out. It just goes in the trash. I won't even give it to Mom. I don't want a dog getting food poisoning either, but you get the point, Well, it's like everything has to be equal. Oh, you're my partner. No, it's not equal. Get off your ass and get a job. Well, as Poppy said, who would hire her? Literally. I mean, with that temper, it's in her medical record. She knocked down 2 employees, yelled at a customer on the phone for a blood bank donation, and threatened to put a knife in her boss's head. Oh, I wonder why she got fired. So those references she's gotta hide. But in the medical record, she said all this, then she said she wanted to go kill old Tara J, legal name by the way, and Gabby, and a blind person in her medical record, Harvard View and Cascade. So technically, Chloe says I can share that one. She's still angry. She, again, if she had money, she'd be putting hits out on everyone, revitalizing the Dark Brotherhood in real life. I mean, literally. And so dealing with the doctor finally, I think, realized what she got her hands on. When I was listening to the sheriff, he said, look, what you got is a woman asking for help and another woman conning and basically bending it to her own will, basically, and not going to middle. They'd either have to do involuntary or involuntary with the LRA, which means less restrictive alternative, which means outpatient. Now, if Chloe ever got an LRA, she'd just back up and go to Arizona and say, fuck it. They are not going to put a warrant out for her for violating court orders. She'd just end up in Ohio and being happy there. If it ever happens to them, they're not even, they know this, so that's why they're not pursuing that action, because they know she'll just pack up and leave. Unless they put her in a group home or something, which they can't because there's no money. So technically, it's like the sheriff said, they can't put her in a group home because there's no money. And so, it's like the Social Security guy said, and same with the lady at APS. They can't just go ahead and do this because, it's completely and thoroughly wrong, So what happened is action needs to be taken, and I'm about to spend some money and then go in May to Portland and just fucking load her on a plane because her outbursts alone are getting to me. Look, I can't see, right? Yet I gotta rely on her to do dishes. When the dishes pile up, she gets them done. Yet, next to the coffee pot, you got a dirty set of pans for last month, and under it is a fucking griddle that hasn't been cleaned since Christmas. So you do the freaking math. I told her I'm about to do it, and she just yelled at me, screamed at me, told me, I'm too fucking blind. I miss spots, and we don't have a dishwasher. We should buy a portable dishwasher. Right. One of those ones connected to the sink. Oh yeah, spend one check just for dishwasher for her. Makes your life easier, but it costs me money, and it costs more money to use because of the dishwasher. Literally. Leaving the oven on, and forgetting about it is a fire hazard. And so, with me, I just figured I'd tell you, I appreciate it, but as I was gonna say is, back to the story. Chloe, as well as I do that the sheriff, Moses like PD didn't do their damn job and detained her with the knife to her throat when she threatened herself. Decompressing. And yet, out here, the sheriff today, when I told him what happened the other night, says, yeah, people are trying to paint me as the evil one. Yet, I'm the only one that knows what's going on. He says, you're trying to do your best, yet you can't. Look, let me put it this way, okay? When I talked to Cascade recently at Fairfax had no beds. Cascade looked up her file and said, where is she right now? She's depressing. Well, can you get her to ER? No. Can you have the sheriff call? She said, no. Technically, my opinion is, it ain't gonna do any good. They'll just put her on the same method. If they don't, then they need to contact me. They don't want to contact me because, they say it's either an insurance issue or it ain't gonna help her. She's not compliant with the treatment. That's what's in her current record. Literally. And the reason for it is, she wants aspirin. She doesn't want to be diagnosed with all these others. But they put that down there just to hold her up from getting disability. Even the Grand Integrated Service that talked to me personally, the DCR there, said, look, what is a cash assistance going to do for you? What is disability going to do for you? And it's just going to let you live, but, what's it going to do for you? You're not going to get help. You're just going to get money and then not get treatment. So what's the point of even giving you any money if you're not willing to get the treatment? If these meds don't work, we'll put you on other meds. If these meds don't work, we'll put you on a nurse practitioner can do it. Well, I want a psychiatrist. She says, I'm autistic. They said, no, you're not. She says, yeah, I am. They said, no, you're not. They want to say bipolar 2. Yeah, they said bipolar 2 to me. Then they can explain why she's lazy. But it isn't. I mean, when I talked to the DCR on the phone, she says, yeah, she'll use any disability she can and not do shit. Plain and simple. So, the sheriff called the doctor, the one that was supposed to see me, the one that saw her, was flat lazy, and she's manipulating and conning the system. Even TJ knows that. I mean, literally, TJ posted, on one of my channels that, reported it Social Security for fraud. I mean, literally, it could be considered fraud. No one knows. I mean, literally, you basically say one wrong move, she doesn't do anything for 24 hours, 48 hours until she feels better. And the thing is that's her quick coping of, I'm not doing shit. Me, I get depressed all the time because I have to deal with, well, what about me? What about this? What about that? I mean, when I went out and bought TV dinners the other day, I had to divide them up in half. Now, with some of the frozen pizzas, I can get away with those because I'm lactose tolerant. I can't handle cheese. Amen. Buy stuff with cheese, get it over with. Everyone's happy. This girl knows what she's doing. But I'm wearing my Super Mario Brothers shirt that I've had for 20 years. I love it. I got a brand new one hanging in the closet. I just can't come to wear it, But you guys get the idea, right? Literally, I love you all. You mean the world to me. And because of it, I just wanted to share that with you all, that you are the world to me. And, with the everyday things, I mean, you say something wrong, nothing gets done, or I'm not going anywhere. And look, the other day, she's like, I'm going to the library. I said, okay, I'll stay on here. Tethered my phone to the computer, and I did my work in here. I didn't bother with, doing the other stuff. I mean, the router, it's down, it's broken, and the cable's missing, so we don't know where the cable goes from the cable jack to the router. It went missing. The router doesn't work anymore for Wi-Fi. I think it's been thumped too many times out of anger, and so technically you get the idea. It's just completely and thoroughly broken. I mean, literally. And then, when I told the sheriff at the house, I can't see. Literally, in dark, I can't see. Literally, I have to use street lights, and he's like, damn. I said, I need to get glasses. I can't get glasses because I have to support her. And so I have to finally just put my foot down and say, look, I'm going to send some money. You're out of here. Literally. I mean, telling a security guard to go fuck himself is not the nicest thing. He said she needs help, but like I told Rob, how do you basically get her help when she refuses? Oh, go to CMAR? Oh, what if you get there in the intake process? Oh, come back tomorrow. There's another $21. Just get on a ferry again. And again and again, So out here, well, the state already knows through the state records because I actually asked the police officer. The DSHS keeps a copy of all the records for mental records for paying the bills, and they know what she is. And because of it, like right now she refuses to see primary care physician until she finds the right one that can help her with cash assistance. And to get cash assistance, they're going to have a state-appointed assessed psychiatrist. And then she's going to have to get either treatment on the island, which she refuses. That's what the DSHS lady basically told me to kiss my butt. But then again, she told them to go fuck themselves because I have released the info and they don't want it. They're like, well, look, we have all the records, including what supposedly happened in March, and because of it, we don't feel comfortable with release. She says, I give release or else. They said, or else what? Or else I'll lose my cash assistance, so you go fuck yourself. So, cash assistance was lost in October. They call periodically and say, does she want it? No, because you won't release the info. They don't think of it, and then they scolded the former social worker for giving me the info. Thing is, so if Chloe doesn't want to do it, fine, she can swear herself. Thing is, there's nothing that can happen. So if Chloe's mom's watching this too, which I hope you are, you understand that, the medical records is just basically a, whatever. I mean, literally, she accepted borderline just to get medicated to go back to a hospital for the third time, and then the shit hit the fan, and she wants to blame the hospital, she wants to blame everything else for her actions. She doesn't want to blame herself, because that's just too much, so she blames everyone else. And so, she's not giving anyone a chance. I mean, I've given her many chances. I have a gold heart, but I can't keep just, and I mean, literally, that's the question now. Is government get shut down? Are we going to get a food stamps? Are we going to get my Medicaid? It's on a separate system, yes. The state will pay. Food stamps belong to the federal government too. So, you know, no one knows if you'll get them. No one knows if you will get them. I mean, wait till March 4th find out. I mean, literally. In my opinion, that's all it has to be. I mean, literally. And this is the stuff I gotta deal with every day. Now, like today. After the sheriff, I had a quick cup of coffee, hopped in the tub with another cup of coffee, washed up, itchy snatches. Kind of getting on my nerves today, but maybe I have a yeast infection. Can't do anything about it for next month anyways, because, well, you know how it is, you know, and usually I get yeast infections all the time, so, you know, they go away on their own, but, you know, that's why they say don't eat too much bread. But anyways, I got something else to tell you. So, when we go to the food bank, she usually picks out everything that she wants. Clam chowder, Campbell's chunky soup, everything else, and then leaves me pretty much the scrap in it. Now, the milk, let's just say out of the half gallon, she used half of the half gallon milk for making a huge pot of mashed potatoes. Now I don't have any for my coffee. So I gotta go and get toilet paper, coffee, and milk this week. Yeah, because, and she had no remorse. She's like, oh, and you wanna know the trick there is? Sitting here, I go, she's like, and then that gets me, you know, this is, I like my coffee warm, so cold, water, whatever. But anyways, what the tricker is me, and sitting here and saying, with the mouth open. It's like, can't you fucking chew your food close? Did your mom raise you to live in a bar? I mean, literally. I mean, my opinion, no. So, you know, but back to the story. So, when it comes to, Michelle, I thank you if you're watching this. My main thing to, Sister Dinky is that, you know, you said the sheriff's useless. They won't do anything. You know, if I'm threatened or whatever, you know, ATS had to call, and I tried. That I got held against my will. And yet, you know, when I told you that story, it was like, well, the sheriff won't do anything anyway. Chloe called 9 hours later, so that's going through it again. I know I'm arresting you. They left. They didn't even have to take Chloe to them. They even checked me through. They went out and they were thinking of arresting her, but they didn't. But it's not about arresting her. It's about the point is anytime that there's threats or whatever, you know, as Michelle was saying, it needs to be reported. So, you know, she'll do it, but the thing is that, you know, having the sheriff come out and check on me because the clothe's broken, I appreciate that, but if it's going to be that way, sis, then why not just call on a welfare check on clothes because of their mental stability? I mean, literally, that's what I can't figure out. I mean, literally, they're there to do their job to check on me. They should be doing their job to check on her when she has a mental break. Literally is all I'm saying, because frankly, you know, to me, it kind of, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense, you know. And I appreciate it, you know. Maybe you thought I had a heart attack or whatever, but, you know, I'd be a lot better off with her not around, just tethering to my phone, because I only do spreadsheets and email, and I use my phone for YouTube anyways. I do my reviews through YouTube. My problem is like I said, I can't fathom, of this. I mean, now, let's talk a bit about the mental health thing, right? Every time she snaps, you know, I'm like, look, you need to get some help. Said she thinks about it, then she said, no, it's not worth it. You know, I finally just say, you know what, it's useless of the taxpayers' money. I mean, look, let's put it this way. The hospital I went to in Oregon, everyone, Chloe wants to go there. Now, I've talked to them, I can put her there, but it's all up to the insurance. Now, frankly, I don't want to take her all the way to Portland to do it, because frankly, if I'm going to Portland, I want to send it with Court and Dinky, not healing with her. Because, you know, they might want me to stay there and stay at Court and care, and I'm still trying to get mopping fleas under control. So, you know, with the fleas and my glasses and traveling, it's all basically stacked up, money going out the window. And Dinky knows this. I mean, literally, if I didn't have Chloe, I'd be traveling to get my appointments more, but I have to look after Chloe, you know, and, you know, people say, well, it's not mandatory. Well, I don't see her mom helping. Well, we got $400 for Christmas, spend it all on herself. Except for this. She did buy this for me, so I can't complain, but still. I would have rather had cash put towards Christmas, I mean, literally. So, oh, I gotta get bullying too, because she let my carcass go to waste. I was gonna make turkey soup out of the carcass, and that went to waste. And the fridge has got some foul smelling stuff. I mean, did I tell you guys, including you, the other day I had this nice cake pan my mom gave me. I used it with pork chops. It said scrape the pork chop top, dump it in the bag, take it out. What you gonna take the entire cake pan out, throw it in the trash? Think, oh, I can buy a new one. Really? There goes more money out of my pocket. I feel like I'm, literally, it's like, if she could throw away my pot that I bought myself at 30 years, almost 30 years ago, she'd probably throw that away too, just because she doesn't want to dispose of the stuff. And another thing is when she does dispose and clean, she usually puts it in the toilet, and then the toilet gets clogged. And I have to spend weeks unclogging and putting in Rid-X and Drano gel and Drano Max gel and Mr. Plumber gel and all this crap, and then it works. And I'm like, don't do it. She's like, well, I don't want to take it outside. So technically, the thing is I've had enough, literally. And so, one of the things I've had enough about was the fact that, the internet company, that they refuse to discount us because we only get internet 4 hours a day, 20 hours is down. They're like, oh, well, it's an island-wide thing. You need to pay the full amount. I'm not paying for fucking service on my own debit card, you motherfuckers, when you basically won't fix it. Go kiss my ass. The router broke. So, I told this to the sheriff, and he's just like, yeah, I wouldn't pay either. You got this service, it's shitty. You got this service, it's shitty. You got this service, you're paying through the nose. So the three providers are all shitty, basically. One's expensive, the other two are worthless because they have to bring it in from the mainland, and it's just too much, And so, when it comes to all of that, you're basically stuck with what the fuck do you do, It's like, other issues, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm not complaining at all. I'm just telling you, things need to change and they ain't gonna get done. I mean, literally, her mom basically said herself, she's self-destroying herself. She's self-destroying her reputation. She's showing it in public. I mean, throwing a fit at the smoke shop, at Walmart, at the coffee shop, at the train station, bus station, depot. Literally, she even threw a fit one day in the Mercantile here on the island. Chloe ran out after she got her smoke. The owner looked at me and he said, what's Chloe's problem? I said, she's autistic, supposedly. He goes, I know people with high-functioning Asperger's that don't act that way. She's not autistic. And this guy hires autistic. He said, Chloe's completely autistic and she's got a diagnosis. I said, hers is 22 years old. He says, it doesn't matter. I want a current one. Maybe I'd hire her, but right now I wouldn't hire her because of her anger and temper. Yelling at you over smokes when you're just getting a can of dip. Literally. I mean, a few times I've had to actually leave, go out, and go all the way down to the smoke shop at the Mercantile, just get a roll, just to calm down, because, if Chloe wasn't around, I probably wouldn't even do dip. It'd be more money in my pocket every month, because of it, and I offered her a bag of tobacco, 4 rolls of tooth, like, oh, I can't roll this. Yeah, you were rolling just fine. Now you're just basically saying you can't understand it. I mean, look. The other day, she's sitting there, she couldn't figure the toilet out. I said, look, it's the chain. Just move this, move that, it flushes. Literally. The other day, she was asking me about, last night she got into a psychotic episode because I'm writing out letters to game companies requesting certain games to be brought out Switch. She got mad because I couldn't, I had to change the power plug from the PS4 to 3 to PS4. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. It's simple. Unplug this and plug that. There you go. And literally. She was saying the other day there was something she was asking me about, and she didn't know how to do it. It's like, for real? It's simple. You just do this and this. It's done. You're having me do it. There's a problem, literally. I can't remember what it was. I think it was the toilet? No, it might have been something else. But anyways, it was something else, I think. And, it was just, confusing, and to her, and it's like I don't have to do that, and it's like, and if I misplace the TV remote, I'm an asshole because sometimes I put it here and there, and then I have to find it. So me, it's well, I don't know how to do this. It's like I even know how to do this. It's a simple thing. It's simple, and yet to her, it's not simple. I could sit here all night racking my brain with what the hell it was that she couldn't figure out. It was a simple thing. Now back to the story about Super Bowl Sunday. She threw a fit because I got her a large can of. Oh, cool. I know, but I haven't made a mess because I only boil water, so. Yeah, well, stoves get that way. Thank you. I wasn't complaining about you, okay? I was just trying to say something. I remember what it was. Now, she basically was having a hard time putting in the little insert for uh, the insert, right? For the stove. That's what it was. She didn't know how to put it in to lock it in place after you pull it out, to clean the grip hand. And it was funny, though. It was a simple mistake. It was like, I showed her like twice, and she's like, oh. You can just pull them out, and then you lift up the top, you can clean under by lifting it up, the lift part of the stove. My stove's 40 years old, so like, but there's so much crap burnt into there because, I've had to use the cleaning stuff that Tara uses to clean my pans because they got burnt to a point. I have steel pans my mom gave me 20 years ago, and let's just say they work amazing when you clean them. I knew one guy was talking about some marble stuff for like $120. It was at the meat shop the other day. He was talking about these new pans that are, you just drop a little oil in them and you can cook them and they're easy to clean. And I was like, oh, I need a set of marble dishware, because, but I have two sets of dishes already, so it's like my cabinet's already full, so, but yeah, she came in there to say, why am I complaining? It's not about complaining, it's about her illness, and it was about the whole thing about the the insert thing, so, but yeah, literally, stuff like this, and this is stuff that makes me, ticket and get her out of here, because frankly, freedom of speech, and frankly, when it comes to this stuff, she's just, like, down, literally gone, and so, because of it, it's, like it. And so, I thought I'd share that with you all. I love you all, and, I will sit down and write a letter out, a full letter to you, Tara. I haven't done that in a while. It's due time. And, but I was meaning to put some other stuff in the letter that's not going to be posted um, on video because, you can understand. So, but, yeah, anyways, I just thought I'd share that with you, and, for all of you, the moral of the story is, if, you all know Tara J, Gabby, Lexi, that star, Tara Corey, the whole thing about views, I would never lay a finger on her. The thing is, she's basically saying all this stuff, so technically, to me, I told the doctor, before leaving, on my way out, you gotta take everything with a grain of salt, quote. Because, I think the sheriff realizes that there's a situation that's problematic, and, and I appreciate you checking in with me, Tara, because, I could have had a heart attack or stroke, which I'm due for one probably, jokingly, of course, and, other issues. Now, so the rest of you, happy Valentine's Day. I'm gonna go check the mail, and then I'm gonna, sit down and write the letter out and finish it up. I'll probably let it play on the TV when my thing's charging. It actually dropped and went to sleep mode when I was actually in a cave going after some people. I love spelunking. I love going through Nordic ruins, undead ruins, and caves and stuff. It's just awesome, And so, And I love those missions over anything else. I've also learned that a fiery warhammer does more damage than a two-handed sword. I mean, I've seen the ladies, and it's just awesome. I just created I'm hoping to get a hold of change out my gear eventually and have a fire or ebony sword. I think ebony or daedric is the highest you can go, but right now I'm on ebony and I have an ebony bow. And, but I would love to get my hands on an ebony two-handed sword so I can actually use it. I have ebony armor, so I just gotta enchant it and then go from there. I'm into the enchanting game, working on enchanting in my alchemy levels. My destruction's getting higher and higher because I'm using more and more fire undead, where I can rotate and use one-handed swords and then fire for the other, and then I switch it out to with my favorites to I was gonna share Chloe how to do it, but I'm just like, she won't listen anyway. So, anyways, with that said, everyone, I hope you had a great day. This is a Terror edition, so I appreciate it. I just don't understand why, welfare check needs to be done. Chloe doesn't happen. I mean, she's always needing one, but then I get one, so I don't know. Maybe she's upset. Maybe she's jealous. I don't know. I don't care. But anyways, I will upload this as soon as I can, and I will send you a message, Tara, and I'll let you know when your letter's been mailed. So with that said, everyone who's watching this, I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you it's kind of funny if someone can't figure out how to. Now I love Terra Stove because it's basically all the glass top. I mean, I don't know. The newer stuff looks cool, but they're harder to clean, But hers is like a glass. I'm surprised she doesn't have one of those double door oven things. I'd like one of those wood burning ones too, And I'd love to get my hands on that rotisserie in my house when I build it. So, one other thing I want to share with you is when I get to the library, I will do my messenger. I will check email, and I will do my spreadsheets as many as I can before leaving. I'll just make it a spreadsheet day. I've spent a lot of time already gaming, so it's and then when my phone comes, I'll just catch up on spreadsheets again, which probably more likely won't do anything until April because the finances have just been dipped into for a new phone coming up. And underwear, I gotta get underwear and socks. Socks is a must. I got like 7 pairs of socks. I'm washing them by hand, and that's becoming a pain. And yet people say, "Oh, where aren't you getting socks?" Well, here at Living Simply and Fun, I gotta look after someone. So, with that said, everyone, you get the ideas. I'll do another video later. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification to get new content. Thanks for watching, and enjoy every pup.